Bitcoin breaking $100,000 is a significant event.
A huge psychological barrier.
It signals that crypto is moving further into mainstream acceptance.
It does. Overnight, Bitcoin surged to a new all-time high of $138,444.
And this milestone is just the latest in a string of events that have propelled crypto forward this year.
Quite a year.
We had the approval of Bitcoin ETFs in January, the Bitcoin halving event in April, and then the 2024 election.
The election was pivotal, with President-elect Trump's clear support for crypto.
Especially appointing Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner, to lead the SEC.
A known crypto-friendly stance which signals a potential shift towards more favorable regulations.
That's a sharp contrast from the current SEC chair, Gary Gensler, whose tenure has been marked by numerous enforcement actions.
And a generally tougher approach to regulation.
Uncertainty hasn't been a comfort to investors.
Not at all.
Even Fed Chair Powell has acknowledged Bitcoin's increasing significance,
stating that its regulation falls outside the Fed's purview.
And that it's more of a competitor to gold than the US dollar.
Comments like these further legitimize Bitcoin in the eyes of traditional finance.
All of this positive news has definitely fueled the recent rally, but I'm curious about the driving forces behind it.
I see what you mean.
What role are institutional investors playing versus retail investors?
Good question.
November saw almost $8 billion flow into Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs.
That suggests a strong institutional presence.
It does.
That level of investment points to substantial institutional interest.
A clear indicator of the crypto market's maturation.
We're witnessing consistent and significant inflows, which bodes well for long-term growth.
Where do retail investors fit into this picture?
Well, retail investors are definitely participating.
Are they riding the wave of this post-election momentum?
But their entry point tends to be different surges in Bitcoin and Ethereum prices often spark a bull run in altcoins.
That's when we see retail investors really dive in. And of course, we can't forget about the meme coin phenomenon. Dogecoin seems to be on a constant roller coaster, with personalities like Elon Musk often driving the hype.
That's right.
Does this meme coin cycle feel different from the frenzy we saw back in 2021?
It's an interesting observation. There are both similarities and differences.
While the 2021 hype centered around ICOs and NFTs,
this time the excitement seems to revolve around meme coins.
It's intriguing how these meme coins, often lacking inherent utility, manage to capture the attention of so many new crypto entrants.
The appeal is understandable.
Meme coins are generally easy to understand.
They foster strong community engagement, and they dangle the prospect of quick gains.
It's a very different investment proposition compared to, say, Ethereum,
which derives intrinsic value from its utility and fee generation.
With all of these factors at play, how would you describe the current market outlook?
So the market is certainly in a cautious yet optimistic phase.
It seems we're in a range-bound market right now. Is there potential for a breakout on the horizon?
It's absorbing recent events, especially the election results and the potential regulatory shifts. I believe we need greater clarity on the regulatory front.
And further validation of the broader market thesis for a significant breakout to occur.
We do.
You mentioned the broader market thesis. What does that entail?
It involves witnessing the realization of the core value proposition of cryptocurrencies.
This includes widespread adoption, clearer regulations, and continued institutional investment.
That's right. We're seeing positive signals on all these fronts, but there's still a journey ahead.
Can you give us some concrete examples of this thesis playing out in the market?
Consider MicroStrategy.
They've invested heavily in Bitcoin and are currently trading at a premium over their Bitcoin holdings.
This suggests that the market recognizes value in their Bitcoin bet and believes in the cryptocurrency's long-term potential.
That's a compelling example. It seems you're quite bullish on the future of crypto.
I am particularly in the medium to long term. The fundamentals are solid, and recent developments are encouraging volatility, and uncertainty will always be part of the crypto market. But the overall trajectory appears positive.
This raises an interesting question for our listeners. Considering everything we've discussed today, the $100,000 milestone, the dynamics between institutional and retail investors, the meme coin craze, and the overall optimistic market outlook, what do you think lies ahead for the cryptocurrency market?
What indeed? What new trends will emerge? How will regulations evolve? And how will crypto continue to reshape the financial landscape? These are exciting times.
It certainly feels like we're on the cusp of a major transformation. It's fascinating to witness how Bitcoin is increasingly being viewed as a digital store of value, much like gold.
A remarkable shift in perception, especially considering the early days when Bitcoin was often dismissed as a fringe technology.
What has driven this change in narrative?
The growing adoption by institutions, the recognition from influential figures like Fed Chair Powell, and the increasing awareness of Bitcoin's potential as an inflation hedge have all played a role.
The crypto market's response to President-elect Trump's victory has been interesting to watch.
His pro-crypto stance has undoubtedly injected a wave of optimism into the market.
It seems the market is anticipating a more favorable regulatory environment under his administration.
The appointment of Paul Atkins to lead the SEC is significant. His openness to innovation in finance could pave the way for greater adoption of cryptocurrencies.
It's a stark contrast to the previous administration's approach, which was often perceived as overly cautious and even hostile at times.
Regulatory clarity is vital for the long-term growth of the crypto industry. A more balanced and pragmatic approach from regulators could unleash a wave of innovation and investment.
It's important to remember that the crypto market is no longer solely about Bitcoin.
Ethereum, with its smart contract capabilities and decentralized applications, exemplifies how the technology is evolving beyond digital currency.
The rise of decentralized finance DeFi and non-fungible tokens NFTs has broadened the scope of the crypto ecosystem significantly.
These innovations are driving real-world use cases for blockchain technology, from supply chain management to digital art and collectibles.
It's clear that the crypto market is maturing rapidly.
We're seeing a shift from purely speculative investments to a focus on utility and real-world applications.
And this maturation is attracting a wider range of investors, from individuals to institutions.
The influx of institutional capital is particularly noteworthy, signaling a growing belief in the long-term potential of cryptocurrencies.
The meme coin phenomenon continues to be a fascinating element of this evolution.
While these tokens may lack inherent utility, they serve as an entry point for many newcomers to the crypto world.
The social aspect and the allure of quick gains can be enticing, especially for those new to the complexities of blockchain technology.
However, it's crucial to approach meme coins with caution.
Why is that?
Their value is often driven by hype and speculation, making them highly volatile and risky investments. As the crypto market evolves, staying informed and approaching investments with a balanced and informed perspective is essential.
That's sound advice. Education and due diligence are paramount in navigating this exciting, yet often unpredictable landscape.
It's a journey filled with opportunities and challenges.
But one thing is certain, the crypto revolution is underway, and it's transforming the financial world as we know it. What are some key considerations for navigating this new landscape?
It's crucial to recognize that the regulatory landscape is still evolving.
How do you see that impacting the crypto market?
Governments and regulatory bodies worldwide are grappling with how to best oversee this rapidly expanding industry. We've seen a variety of approaches, from outright bans to more accommodating frameworks.
That lack of uniformity must create uncertainty for investors and businesses operating in the crypto space.
It does. This uncertainty presents both challenges and opportunities. Jurisdictions that embrace innovation and establish clear, consistent regulations are likely to attract investment and foster growth, becoming leaders in this new digital economy.
So it's a race to become the global crypto hub.
It is the convergence of technology, finance, and regulation is creating a dynamic and unpredictable landscape.
What can investors and participants do to navigate this complexity?
Amidst the complexity, certain fundamental principles remain crucial. Transparency, security, and accountability are essential for building trust and fostering sustainable growth in the crypto ecosystem.
Those are certainly important pillars for any financial system.
They are.
What advice do you have for investors specifically?
Investors should prioritize platforms and projects that adhere to those principles. It's also important to remember that cryptocurrencies are still a relatively new asset class. Volatility is inherent to this market, and investors should be prepared for potential fluctuations.
So a long-term perspective and a tolerance for risk are key.
Exactly. Diversification is also essential, as is a focus on understanding the underlying technology and its potential to disrupt traditional financial systems.
It sounds like we're just at the beginning of a very exciting journey.
We are. As we conclude our discussion on Bitcoin's milestone and the evolving crypto landscape, I encourage everyone to approach this space with curiosity, caution, and a commitment to continuous learning.
The future of finance is being rewritten, and cryptocurrencies are undoubtedly playing a pivotal role in this transformation. Thank you for joining me today.
It's been a pleasure.